Hi, I'm Erin McGuire. This is my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. This is the place to be inspired, uplifted, and to really live a life out of fear and in love. And today I wanted to talk to my fellow HSPs, highly sensitive people out there, and to ask you, do you get overwhelmed? And I'm going to guess that the answer to that question is yes, because I would say that's one of the biggest traits of being an HSP. I'd say one of the negative traits that we have is that we do tend to get overwhelmed easily. And that happened to me today. I had so many things to do. I was future tripping and thinking about, oh, I've got to do my taxes. I've got to get ready for this workshop. I've got this talk coming up. All these things, and it was in the future. And I wasn't really present to what I was doing in the moment. And then I was rushing and doing things. And I didn't even need to do all that. But it just makes me get very tense and a little bit agitated when I think, oh my gosh, I've got all these things to do. How am I going to balance all of this? And a lot of people, I think, experience those kinds of emotions in this day and age. We have a lot to do. But a highly sensitive person, when we're experiencing overwhelm, we tend to want to escape. We do a little bit of escapism where we kind of just want to get out of the situation, go lay down, hide in a dark room, read a book, do anything but the task at hand and kind of deal with what's going on. And so that little bit of escapism can be very challenging for an HSP, and it's really what we don't want to do. We don't want to isolate ourselves more. And so what can we do if we're feeling overwhelmed? And so what I did was I just took a nice deep inhale, and then I opened my mouth, and I just tried to remind myself to be here, to be in this present moment, let my shoulders relax. And then a great question you can ask yourself is, what do I need? What am I feeling, and what do I need? Because as HSPs, we're very often caught up in what other people are feeling and needing. Because we're very sensitive, we are aware of more of what's going on. We're able to feel what other people feel. That's being more empathic. Not every HSP is empathic, but a lot of us are. So if we're feeling what other people are feeling, we don't always know, well, what am I feeling? What do I need in this moment? And so to just really pause and to ask yourself, what do I need? And in that moment, I thought, you know what I need? I need to be able to write everything down so I can see what I have going on so it doesn't overwhelm my brain and make me feel these anxious thoughts to make me future trip. So I just took out a piece of paper, I drew a line in the center, and I said things to do with love as soon as I can. So these are my top priorities that need to get done as soon as possible. And then on the bottom, I just put to do, in the next week. And writing it all out made me look at it and say, oh, okay, there's not as much going on here as I thought. Or at least it's not something I need to be spazzing out about in my brain and causing me anxiousness in my body. And so every once in a while that will happen to me where I just start to feel a little bit tense. And it really helps me to just write it down and look at it and see step by step what it is I need to do and how I can separate things out by days or weeks to just help it get out of my head. So write it down. Ask yourself what it is that you need. What are you feeling? Check in with yourself. Stop to make sure that you're doing okay. Are your needs met? We're very good at giving to everybody else. We're not always good at stopping and checking in with ourselves. And then the last thing is to do something nice for you. So today I went and got a little massage. Just a little half-hour massage because I knew that would just help relax everything and help me calm down. And it did. After that, I didn't even think about it. It made me get a little more present to my body and some of the stress that my body was holding on to. So do something nice for you. Maybe it's, playing an instrument or taking some time out to go on a walk or be in nature. Whatever that is for you, do something nice for yourself that helps you get out of overwhelm. We want to be present When we're overwhelmed about things, we're not being present. We're too busy worrying about the future. And the last thing is let it go. Just let go of whatever that thing is that you're clinging to and that you think you have all this control over. Be present to yourself in the moment. And I know that's harder said than done, but practice makes perfect. So write it down and see what you can let go of. Okay, I can let go of a lot of things that I don't have to do until next week. That stuff I can let go. So good. And if you're experiencing any type of escapism, if that's something that you deal with, a really great mantra that I like to use, because escapism is definitely something that I have gotten myself into many times in my life, a great mantra is I face things head on. And so that way, it's like anytime you feel yourself wanting to not do that thing that you could be doing, is to just stop and say, I face things head on. I handle what needs to be handled. I'm not scared to do it, right? So just use that mantra, use these tools, write it down, figure out your to-do list. You don't have to do it all today. There will always be more to do. So we might as well find things that we want to do for ourselves in the moment that make us happy. That's what this is all about. It's not just about working all the time and being overwhelmed. It's about finding things that make us happy and doing those things. So I hope this video helped you today. I would love to know in the comments below, what do you do when you're feeling overwhelmed? And let us know. I'd love to know more tools and techniques. The community would love to know that too. So please let us know, what do you do when you're overwhelmed? Please subscribe to this channel. Like this video, share it with your friends. You can find me on Twitter as I Am a Soul on Fire, on Facebook and Instagram as Pure Light Wellness, and my website is purelightwellness.com. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.